A very good morning and welcome to another Ray White Canberra live stream auction on this slightly chilly, slightly windy Saturday morning, but still sunshine nonetheless, which we can all be thankful for. And today we're off to the sunny part of the world of Queanbeyan, of course. Kate Coultis, our selling agent. She's been representing the delightful property that is one of one Velacia Place in Queanbeyan. Right throughout the entire marketing campaign, Kate has provided you with all the relevant documentation to ensure your confidence in today's sale, most notably our contract of sale, a fairly standard New South Wales Law Society document, the terms prescribed on which are very standard, very straightforward. We offer the property vacant possession in 30 days' time. It can all be yours. The nominated inclusions, they remain exactly unchanged. And of course, a standard 10% deposit is required to secure your purchase. Now that said, if you've amended any of these details with Kate in advance, you bid with absolute confidence on that basis. Now, of course, underpinning today's proceedings are the New South Wales terms and conditions of auction. They have been widely distributed in advance. However, I will go through a few of the more pertinent points. I'm the only one authorised to place any kind of bid or offer on behalf of our seller. If I'm compelled to do so, I'll clearly announce this as a vendor bid. It can be done just once and only if at a level below the reserve price. Participation to our auction, well, of course, that is a prerequisite to have registered first. And I will note that all relevant documentation and authority has been cited for all of our phone bidders at home. And of course, I do note that we have provided, of course, the New South Wales Fair Trading Guide for anyone who has registered as well. I can decide the amounts or the increments by which the bidding advances. Also may choose to refuse any bid. In the very unlikely event of a dispute or discrepancy, my role will be to adjudicate. I'll be the sole arbiter and my decision will be final. Now, providing we're above the exceptionally realistic reserve price that has been set at the strike of the gavel and screaming of sold, the obligation to the fortuitous purchaser tuned in amongst you. Well, we of course, as authorised, will be completing the contract on your behalf, as well as getting you to pay the balance of that deposit. Now, I will note, no further bids, no late offers will be considered once the property has been announced as sold. So, if you want to call this gorgeous property your own, my recommendation is, of course, for you to bid. Then, of course, make sure you're my highest bidder, and providing we're above the reserve price, you will be the buyer. The balance of any other terms or conditions I take as being read and understood. Well, one thing that certainly captures your attention straight away with this home is just how well presented it is. It's modern, it's contemporary, it's had a new lease on life, whether it's the fresh new carpets, the paintwork, and of course the complementing renovations that have gone into it. A sleek modern kitchen, of course the updated renovated bathroom, and even just down to those finer details as well, like the fitted wardrobes in each of the bedrooms. It's quite unusual, it's quite unique. It's a very, very good thing indeed, because you can simply buy here and just make the most of the comfortable lifestyle on offer. And what a lifestyle it is. You can stroll into the Queanbeyan town centre, quench your thirst perhaps at the Top Pub just across the road there, or even get yourself into Canberra in a matter of minutes. You can see why this area has been so popular. Now, of course, where you're torn, I guess, in some respects, is whether you enjoy the property for yourself or maybe look at getting the attractive rental return there, some estimated $300 to $330 per week. It's a hard decision, but I think the way it presents, I'd be calling this one home for myself. So all we look for is our next owner, our next buyer. I wish you very best. I thank our owners for their very clear, concise instructions. And to our bidders, I call now for your opening interest here at 1 Velacia Place in Queanbeyan. Who starts me off with an opening bid and offer? Where we go?
190.
190. I would have thought $200,000 would be the sensible place, but I'm happy to work with you now at 190, a little bit below the guided price range. I'll need you to work a little bit stronger now, but I appreciate the interest now at $190,000. I would have thought from here we go confidently over the 200 mark. By how much, that is up to you. But 190, to be absolutely clear, it's not going to be a number that's going to tempt the seller. I'll need you to improve on your position now.
195.
195. We're getting there brick by brick if we must. At 195, it sounds like a discount. I assure it's nothing, but at $195,000, and there we go. Can we say 200 on the move? At $195,000, the guide right throughout this whole campaign has suggested it's stronger, and there we go. 200,000. $200,000, working well for it, bidder number 1. I do thank you for your interest. At $200,000 now the bid. The 5s are okay, I would suggest the 10. Can we go to 210? That'd be my recommendation from here. But at $200,000 next, there's the bid, there is the offer. 205, and working well at 205, bidder number 1. Still pushing things forward, and I appreciate your interest. The conditional interest that is tuning in. You'll just have to wait and see. Bidder number 1 is in the box seat though at $205,000. Any advances now? Again, the next increment I would recommend is 210 from here, but at 205 we are big. When you look at it, 2 bedrooms, the parking as well, though it's so convenient, so close to everything, you can practically walk to everywhere you will need. At $205,000, bidder number 1, I call it through 3 times. Once at only 205. You'd be thinking, 210, and I thank you for it. Bidder number 1 at 210. 210 now, the current mark, the current measure at 210. Logic's dictating the 5 could be the next increment and go to 215. I would have thought that's exceptional for everything on offer here. It takes not just effort, not just expense, but also the stress and time to renovate and to present something exactly like this. Personally, I feel at 210 it is worth this and a lot more. Modern style kitchen there, that lovely updated bathroom, of course well proportioned bedrooms, fitted off with those quality built-in robes as well. Good proximity, of course, to everything you could possibly need as well. Quiet, comfortable and relaxed at $210,000. Calling away once at 210. May I suggest 215? You've been working so well. Second call at $210,000. I'd invite you back in. Would you improve your position to improve your lifestyle? Third time at 210. Do we go there now? Understood. I'll just give you one more moment on the phone. As you can appreciate here with the live stream, the remote options just takes a little bit of time to finesse over the phone. Bear with us now. 210 is the bid. At $210,000, I'd be thinking we're going to have to work a little bit harder for it now, but it's going to be worth that and a lot more. You'll look back in 5, 10, 15 years and be absolutely reassured by the decision you made here today. $210,000 current bid and offer. When you look at everything that's been selling on the market, still representing excellent value. And of course, as I mentioned to you before, what's really underpinning the value here is its location. A gorgeous, quiet place, nice and close. 215 and bidder number 1, I do thank you for it. Very much appreciated at $215,000 now. Working well for it. Worth working for it though, that's for sure. Take the advantage of all the work that the owner has already put into this at $215,000, bidder 1 leading the charge. 215 is the measure. That's where you're going to have to be north of. Gorgeous carpets, neutral tones, everything here on offer at 215. And long term, if you're thinking of the rental returns, already at over $300 per week, this is a sensational opportunity. At $215,000, just allow Kate on the phone now just to confirm instructions between our buyer and seller. Just hang tight. We are getting very close indeed. $215,000 is the call. Bear with us whilst we just seek further clarification. We've seen some excellent sales over the past month. A lot of activity in the market. If you're in that fortunate position where you are safe, you are well, you are healthy, and you are, of course, in a position to be buying, now is an exceptional time to take advantage now of what we see as being very positive market conditions indeed. $215,000 is our bid. If you're just tuning in, we are midway through the auction of one Velacia Place in QUEANBEYAN, a delightful 2-bedroom apartment. And as you can tell already just by the lead image here, it was a real spare no expense approach to the updates, to the renovations, to something like this. Solid as a rock, an absolute testament to how well they built these properties back in the day. Something that I think perhaps some of the more modern builds could look back on and consider how they've done things so well here. At $215,000 is the bid. Kate, I will need to know instructions from here. At $215,000, I will call it then. First time at $215.
217.5.
217.5. We're upping the ante by 2.5 now, and I thank you for a bidder number one yet again, improving your position to improve your lifestyle. I thank you for it. I thank your consideration now at 217,500 now. Current bid and offer at 217,500 now is the call. I would have thought 220 just to square the ledger, to even things off at 220,000. Can I say? Can I suggest? But 217,500 with bidder number one. There we go. Ever so close. We are getting extremely close. The motivation is real. It's very serious, and the seller does want to see a result here today. You're in the box seat right now at 217,500. Allowing Kate just another moment of discussion. Talking over the phone, you can appreciate with a live stream venue, it's a little bit of time here to get involved. We're on the market and selling. I thank you for your information, Kate, and I do appreciate bidder number one. You're in the box seat, and it looks like it is all yours. For, I guess, prosperity, I will call it through 3 times, of course, to be sold at $217,500 with bidder number one. Worked so well for it, it is here and now. First call at 217,500, no better bid or offer. We sell for the second time at 217.5. Third, final call. This is it. It goes, it goes, it is. Sold your way. Bidder number one, very, very well done. I do congratulate you on such an outstanding purchase here today. To our seller, I congratulate you as well on a wonderful result. Thanks for tuning in. If you've got any questions about the market, if we can help in any way, Kate Coulter, our selling agent, she'd be delighted to hear from you. Otherwise, our next auction today is at 1 p.m. Stay tuned. Tune in then, of course. You can see all the action. To arrange any inspections of our properties, just contact the agents. Otherwise, thank you for joining us this morning. Congratulations yet again, and I will see you at the next live stream auctions. Please stay safe.